Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Practice Gratitude Success Show. Hey, do me a favor today. Let me know if I sound like I'm echoing today, because the last 2 days I noticed I've been having a lot of echo. So if I am, let me know, and I'm probably gonna have to maybe go to headphones. So today I put my microphone up here real close like this, so it's not gonna be as bad. But let me know. But anyways, today I got a fantastic show today, like always. So today, only have one rule of these three ladies that are coming in today. These are called Paul Santisi's, just Paul. Happiness Angels, and there's three ladies, and they're all part of this whole angel thing going on with angel speakers under Terry Miller. No relation, but they're called Paul's Happiness Angels because they're like Charlie's Angels, and they're introducing a new show tomorrow night on Blog Talk Radio. And there's only one rule today, and that's no laughing. I'm gonna turn them loose. We've got Terry Miller, Debbie Garcia, and Sean Tay Hockless, also known as Tay. So I'm gonna just turn it over to you girls, but let's be real serious though. Let's not laugh. There's no laughing allowed today. So welcome girls, and it's your show, man. Tell us what's happening tomorrow night.
Well, we just learned about the no laughing rule, so I think we're all just leaving now, Bob. You're going to be on your own, right, girls?
Well, hey! He just laughed. Okay. He just laughed, and he said there's no laughing.
Bye, Bob.
Bye, Bob.
Bye. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Tay.
Jackson,
good morning, beautiful souls.
Wait, I thought Bob was muted.
Am I muted? No, I'm still going. Good morning, Chris.
Yeah.
Good morning,
all right, go ahead and mute yourself, Bob.
I will. Okay, go ahead. Take it over, girls.
Just kidding.
Good morning, everyone. How is everyone today? I know you just woke up.
Tell us about Happiness Angels. Tell us about that, because I know this show's gonna go by real fast with three of you. So tell us what's the big deal about that your show tomorrow night? What's going on?
Well, what happened was, as you know, we had the Mama T, Mama Tay show since the beginning of me having a blog talk show, and then we met this wonderful angel named Debbie, and she started coming on the show with us, and so the show just kind of evolved until it was the three of us just laughing and spreading happiness. You know, every time we were on the show, we would have something we'd focus on as far as helping people, but then we made it upbeat. We made it where people could relate, and you know, the laughter kind of drew people to us, and we were able to, with our vibration being lifted, we were able to help people that needed, you know, something that they were going through. They needed to talk about it. So that's kind of how it evolved. Anybody else want to jump in there?
Sure. Okay, so Happiness Angels, you know, really what this is about is we share our experiences, we talk about different things and subjects, but the interaction between all of us, and it tends to be funny because we do talk about real stuff, and it's just great because we get to laugh with each other, and I laugh at myself half the time, but that's just because.
We laugh at you too.
Yeah, I know, right? Seriously. So it's just a great format to get together and share experiences and help, like you said, raise the vibration, but also bring people together. And we have people call in, and it's a great opportunity for us to share one-on-one with them. And it's, you know, it's about us being who we are and being very real, and really just wanting to show others that they're not alone, that smile through even the tough stuff. And I think that's what we try and do. What do you think, Tay?
You and Terry nailed it. That's what it is we try and do. A lot of us are walking through life way too serious, so we bring the laughter in as to break it up, to be able to laugh about the things we're going through in life and just see the lighter side of things. It doesn't always have to be serious. Yes, it can be a lot or overwhelming at times for us, the things we go through in life, but ultimately we need to be able to take a step back and, you know, see the humor of it, or even see, you know, the good that came out of everything, even though it was a hard situation to go through.
Absolutely. So, you know, that's pretty much what we do. So we just share. So, Tay, is there anything? Tay and I had the opportunity to meet each other this weekend.
Yes, we did, and we definitely had to laugh at that situation.
It was an experience. Totally. You know, I live in Southern California. She's up in Northern California, and she came down. She wanted to meet me, and we've already established about 1,000 times that all of us get lost or can't find a way out of a wet paper bag.
Directionally challenged.
Yeah, slightly. So, you know, we're cruising, and she wants to meet me off the 5 freeway here, and it's in LA, and I'm not thinking when I get off the freeway. I just said, "Ooh, this is an area." This is something. So we meet up, and we go to try to find something to eat, and we're following Tay's GPS, which apparently is also directionally challenged. So
That day it was.
So yeah, so we're driving it. You know, it's getting a little worse. So we went from the ghetto to the hood.
Straight up.
Tay and I got to share the experience of meeting up and having lunch in Compton. I'm running out of gas. I'm like dying because I've been following your directionally challenged GPS for like an hour. I need gas. So you leave. You're headed back out. We're done. You know, with our lovely lunch in Compton, and sharing our experiences with the lovely gentleman from New Orleans who wanted to spray some perfume on us because we were. What did he say? We were tanned?
We were beautifully tanned.
Apparently we needed to be beautifully smelly too. But anyway, so yeah, and everything was double pained. It was really scary. So I take off and I have to get gas, and all of a sudden I'm standing there and I realize there's a sign, "Welcome to Watts." And I'm like call up Tay. I'm like, "Tay, I'm by myself and I'm standing here and I'm getting gas at Welcome to Watts." I'm literally in Watts. I am like dying, going, really? Only me. So, you know, we'll never forget, never ever, that, you know, the first time we met up was definitely
in the hood. We were
going back to Compton. We were going back to Compton, you know, and so that in itself, just if that's a sign, should we be scared?
Yeah.
Never did I believe I would be going through Compton and Watts and driving down South Central Avenue.
I was on South Central. Yeah, I was on that. I was like, you know, hey, but I made it out alive. You know, I thought I was going to kiss the ground when I got home, but I was good. I lived.
You know, I told Debbie, I think the angels were just testing us to
I'm so
see.
glad you did.
Yeah, they were just testing us to see how bad we really were and how much we really believed in them. But we're alive. We came out good. No drive-bys, no murder scenes. We're good. We made it out.
I think it's an angel thing to be directionally challenged. I just think that's how it is.
Is that an angel thing?
It is. It has to be.
Well, I know that's how I doink my head when I need a recharge. I'm flying around and I get lost. I just see a wall. Poink. Okay, I'm one of those angels that fly around. You know, you can just see. I fly around. Wait a minute. I see myself with a broom. What's up with that?
No. I seen Tinkerbell. I seen you kind of running into the wall. There's Tinkerbell. Little fairy dust coming off you.
Okay.
I watched that movie the other day with my granddaughter, Tinkerbell. I didn't even know they had one. It's a good movie.
You know what, Tay? I was a Tinkerbell once for Halloween. I was a Tinker Fairy, and I had real dust. That you know that well, it wasn't sparkly
Pixie dust.
It wasn't pixie dust. It was raspberry flavor, and I sprinkled it on people.
I can see that. That fits you.
with a feather. I've got pictures.
I want to say something about the show. Can I say something about the show? I've been listening. I've been listening in over the last few weeks just to hear what's going on, and people call in with these like really serious questions, excuse me, about life and things like that. I mean, you know, they're like in a state of depression or whatever. But after they talk to these three ladies for a few minutes, the whole energy just lifts right up, and they're just like thanking them before the show's before that conversation is over. these people who call in, and there's men and ladies who call in, and they're changed people. They are totally changed people. I've seen the dynamics. I felt the energy that comes from these three ladies when they're all together talking to somebody. It's awesome. I mean, seriously, I'm totally impressed with what you girls are doing. It's amazing.
Well, thank you. We do feel that it was divinely brought together, and I don't even remember how it came about to be the Angels. We just, we talked a lot, we chatted a lot, we laughed a lot, and then, I guess it just came out just spontaneously about relating it to the Charlie's Angels show. We're these three girls that just wanted to help people, and we were trying to think, okay, who can we get to be that voice of Charlie, from Charlie's Angels, and it just popped out. I think Deb was the one that said, let's talk to Paul. So sure enough, we sent Paul a message, and he did not hesitate. He's introducing us on every show. We have a recording, and that will play at the beginning of every show, and occasionally we may call him up, or he may call up just to say hello. And let me see, somebody in the chat room had a question.
Yeah, Karen wants to know about when does the show, how do you get to it?
Okay, it's Blog Talk Radio, and it's Angel Speakers is the channel. So if you go to the web and put in Blog Talk Radio and then put a / Angel Speakers, you'll see all of the episodes on there. And you can just scroll down and go to that one and click Paul's Happiness Angels. It's Wednesday nights at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. So what does that come out to on your time, Bob?
7 Pacific. That's 7 Pacific. Yeah, and I'll share that link. I'll put that in today's video, and I'll put that in a newsletter sent out as well today too. And now Paul we're talking about is Paul Santisi. If you go to YouTube and check out Paul Santisi, he's everywhere. He's got like hundreds and hundreds of like meditation videos, just really cool stuff. So check out Paul Santisi on the web, or on YouTube, or on the web. He's been on this show before, and he's coming back on again on the 20. I think it's the 28th of this month. Paul's coming back on. But he's just a really cool guy. You'll love Paul. He's going to actually coming on here on the 27th of April. Paul Santisi. But yeah, so check out the Happiness Angels tomorrow night. You will be impressed.
Karen says right before yoga. Yes, divine timing.
Yeah, it's just right now it's early. It's early right now, isn't it, Tay?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well, okay, I don't get up that early. So I'm trying to get rolling here.
You need some greens and reds to get you going in the morning.
I've got greens, and I love them. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so yes, our health is very important, and getting that right stuff in is definitely important. Absolutely. Isn't it? Yep. Okay. Tay.
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
Okay. Have we decided what we're talking about on the show this Wednesday?
We are pretty much talking about us and letting people get to know who the three angels are, and then anybody that calls in, we will discuss anything that wants to be discussed. We're going to focus on how happiness lifts our vibration. As Bob was saying, he had listened in, and it just happens with us. It's like this spontaneous, somebody will say something, and the next thing you know, everybody's cracking up. So we're using that spontaneity, that laughter, to put it out there on the airwaves to raise the vibration. And it's so important with all of the seriousness and all the problems that are out in the world to bring some levity out there as well. Don't you think, girls?
Definitely. Definitely.
How long is the show for? Is it an hour?
Yes, it's an hour.
Okay.
Tay, you were saying?
Definitely. I think it's important that we are on every week, and we're, just as Bob said, just bringing people in and just raising their vibration. Like we talked about on one of our shows about it being about laughter. A lot of people get away from that, and just hearing it or being in the vicinity of it, it's kind of like paying it forward. They're around us, they hear it, and so it spreads out to them, and it's contagious.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. It is just, it's really fun to interact with different, you never know exactly who's calling. And we do have our darling friend Maria. She calls in. I just love it when she does. She's from New York. She's super fabulous. Oh, and we had an exciting experience the other day. Well, this one wasn't on that show, but Tammy called in, and that was neat because we got to speak with her. So it's kind of neat to see people coming out of their shell and picking up that phone and saying hi or sharing whatever is going on in their life or talking about things, from their perspective. It gives, every time that we do this together, girls, I learn so much and I grow, and it helps me to continue growing because we're all a work in progress. That's the key component here. We're all still, we're all sharing, but yet we're a work in progress, and embracing that, giving ourselves permission to be a fabulous, awesome, incredible work in progress and rock it while we do it.
Yes, that's important. That is very important. I have always said that myself as well, that I am a work in progress, and I will be until the day I die. The day I stop learning, I am dead. There's something wrong. Being stagnant is not for me, so if I got to even fall on my face and get up and laugh at myself and keep going, that's what it's going to be, because it's a constant work in progress. We're not perfect, we'll never be, and you just get up and keep it moving.
Amen.
And isn't that the awesome part, too, about laughing at ourselves? We can go through some stuff in life that can really challenge us, and boy, we could get stuck in that funk. When we look back on it, I know when I look back on things, I'm so grateful for everything that I've ever been through, because I would not be where I'm at today without it. But I love looking back, and I will find something to laugh about. And there's some harsh stuff, and you're like, well, how can we find something funny to laugh at? Well, for me, I can find how I responded or reacted. Like, wow, I really did that. I really reacted like that. Woo! Did Debbie? Did you see that ego get way out of control and get myself in check there? But I had to laugh at me. I did, by the way, girls. I did actually look in the mirror and laugh at myself.
Oh, good! Yay!
We were talking about, looking in the mirror and saying different things, and laughter, and just different things. And I brought up the fact that when we were kids, do you guys remember looking in the mirror and making faces at yourself and laughing at yourself? And so it said on the show, yeah, I don't think I've done that as an adult. So I did. I actually did. I was looking in the mirror and found it quite humorous.
Making the funny faces, that's so important. And the other thing about our show, I've listened to quite a few of the Blog Talk shows, and everybody calls in wanting to know their future, wanting to, they want a psychic to tell them what their life is going to be like. And we haven't really gotten that many calls like that. People, when they hear us on the air, I mean, yeah, we've gotten a couple that want to ask a question, but they just want to talk about real things and real life and what's happening with them right now, as opposed to, will I find a boyfriend tomorrow? And I think all of us, well, I know all of us have psychic abilities. We all have, that ability to tap into somebody's energy and see how they're doing, if their vibration is low, if, what's going on with them. But that's not what our show is all about. It's not about predicting the future or anything like that. We want to be real with people, and we want them to get real with us back. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
It comes down to the connectedness. When you look at our society as a whole, everybody's gotten away from being real, even with themselves. And the shift in the energies lately are to come back to that. And so our show is helping people to do that. It is helping them to get real, not just with themselves, but with others again, to start actually feeling and being, and not just surviving, but learning how to thrive and live this life and enjoy it moment by moment.
Yep. Oh, see, now I just did it again. I just got my attention diverted. Absolutely. And what do you mean, Terry? Yes, we're all psychic. I agree. I can see the future. Yes, we can.
Yeah, I said we could, Deb.
I know. But I'm just, and I'm predicting that I'm seeing it now.
What do you see? What do you
I'm
say
not.
about my future,
My
Debbie?
my third eye has sleepy dust in it. Poor third eye. No, seriously, for me, I think, okay, when we talk about intuition or and our gifts and abilities, given for me, it's God that brings that intuition or that feeling to me when somebody's hurting, to want to listen to what's going on with them, to want to listen to how things are unfolding in their life, to see past the words that they're saying, and and the sensitivity to see beyond that and into the realm of what's hurting them further. Because and that's a lot of that is life experience, but I thank God that He's given me the ability to be that empathetic and that sensitive, to listen to somebody and see deeper into what's going on with them, and have the ability to talk to them and see if that comes forward, and we can work through it together by sharing together. And really, that's what it all comes down to. I keep saying that, is sharing our experiences, because that's what we do. um, that's what they have, everybody's done throughout time, throughout history. They write this book, they write that book, but it's all about the collaboration of sharing, the collaboration of love, the unconditional omnipresence of God and His love that soars through us, that connects us all together as one, that allows us to go forward and connect with all of those. It's real people helping real people as well as hurting people. And if I can help one person in a day, it makes anything and everything always so worth it, period. Because that just makes me feel like I'm making a difference, because we can make a difference one person at a time. If you're going to the store, we all know this. You make that person smile. We do not know for 1 second what somebody else is going through. We have no idea. We are not them. There is no right or wrong way to do this. So we have to be ourselves and our authentic selves with that vulnerability, and be willing to expose ourselves and have confidence in the fact that we are who we are, and trust when we talk about our gifts, it's a trusting of your inside knowing, of the awareness that you have that's heightened, given your connection with God, given your connection with life itself, and your perspective. And it's all perspective. What do you think, Tay? Perspective?
Definitely. For me, I've always seen that we are all here to share our stories, to share the experiences that we've gone through. They are, for me, I like to say they are not our own. They are to be shared so we can either help that person get through what it is they're going through, or at least to not make the same mistakes we made and make it worse for themselves. So sharing our stories, it's vital. It's who we are. It helps us heal, and in turn helps the other person heal as well. Without it, just look at our group. Without it, look at the stories that we've shared with each other. And just in doing that with the three of us, how our vibrations have been lifted. All of us have been in agreement. When we don't talk to each other, we can feel our energy getting low, but we come together, we share our stories, we lift one another up, we build one another up, and we're better for it. And so, when you're able to do your story, share your story, you're paying it forward in love, and you're touching somebody's life, whether it be a small step, a big step. Regardless, it can be very pivotal for that person to have a moment in their lives to turn things around, whether it be just for that day or whether it be monumental to them, and that's a memory for them that they hold dear, that keeps them going. We never know how big or small our contribution is, but regardless, it's vital, it's valuable, and we just have to continue to go forward with that. I think for a lot of people, they think that holding it in is the best bet, that this is my story, this is my pain, it's mine, it's all mine, I need to keep it. No, sweetheart, that's the very thing that's hurting you. It may seem frightening and scary to let it go, but that's ultimately what your soul is requiring you to do.
Awesome. I love it, Tay.
I love Tay. She is so deep, and the callers just really relate to her because she does have that connection, and that, what's the word? It's just a calmness about you, Tay. When somebody's talking to you, they get calmed down almost immediately. I love that when that happens.
Thank you. Yeah, I've had I've had a lot of people comment on that. Just my presence alone. Like I've had, when family members are going through something, or even friends and other loved ones, they have commented as well that there's something about my presence that just brings them peace and calm. I've had, to take people to surgeries or procedures and stuff, and it just calms them, they said, whereas they've had other people take them before, and it puts them on edge. So I think I see and can recognize that is one of my gifts, and I thank God for it.
And so
I
do
agree.
we.
I do too. I do too. It is neat because I met you in person. I have to agree with that. You're very, you have a very sweet aura, a very calming presence. I agree, you do.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You just rock, girlfriend. So do you, Terry. Yeah, okay, so we're establishing that. All right, so let's take a second here and just share real quick. What do we do first thing when you open your eyes in the morning? Do you have stinking thinking? And if you have stinking thinking, because let's say you wake up and you had a cruddy dream and you kind of remember some of it, and okay, you got snap to. What do we do what is the first couple of things that you do to get that mindset, to get yourself straight and get your mindset prepared so that you can go forward with that mindful intention of going forward with unconditional love with everyone you meet? So go. Terry, what do you do?
I do gratitude. First thing every morning when I open my eyes, I immediately say, thank you, God, that I'm alive, that I'm breathing, and that I have another day to make a difference in my life and hopefully in somebody else's life. Tay?
I do the same thing. So if, like you said, Debbie, if you wake up with that stinking thinking, a bad dream, or just not even feeling waking up, I immediately call in Archangel Michael. I call him in 3 times and just have him cut all those negative vibes, lower energies from me, from head to toe. And then the next thing I do when I get ready to put my feet on the ground, I tell myself I love my life. I love the life I live. How does it go? I'm living the life I love and loving the life I live.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So, Debbie?
Yes.
Okay. What do I do? First thing every morning, mine's about the same. I say the Lord's Prayer every day. That's just something I do when I first wake up, before I get out of bed. Let's see. The I am statements, meaning I am blessed, I am strong, I am looking to be a gift. I then ask, who can I bless today? I want somebody to come in my life. I want to be a blessing to somebody, no matter what that may be. Who can I make smile today, or who can I just bring somebody forward in my life? That goes back to what there's an old there was a book out years ago called the Jabez Prayer, and I don't remember what it is, but that basically is the concept: is who can I be a blessing to today? To kind of take me out of myself, so I don't get wrapped up in my own stuff so much. Let's see, gratitude, definitely, always. Who am I grateful? Who am I grateful? Thankful for? That type of thing, and that's about it. That's how I pretty much get it started, and grab a big old cup of coffee. Because I'm gonna need it, because I've got girls waking me up at what time? Which I appreciate, because otherwise, I have a tendency to be up a little late. I'm working.
I think, for me too, as we all know, we're going to go throughout the day, and we're going to have those moments that are not so fabulous, or we're going to have those thoughts that kind of bring us down, and that's where your I am statements come in. I am worthy to have a good day. I am lovable. I am having a good day. It's important to do those, because we're all going to have those moments. So.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to have to come up with a I am song, and a really cool one. Hey, you know what? Given our experience with Watts and Compton, Tay, I think we could come up with a really good rap song to I am.
Right. Okay, I think we're pushing the envelope here.
No, I'm not thinking so. I'm thinking we could do that. You know what? We could do anything in life we choose to do, and I'm thinking we can.
Yeah.
If we so choose.
It'll be called No Stinking Thinking.
The I am that I am that I am that I am. thingy.
Before we cut out here, I want to talk about tomorrow's show. Terry's coming back here tomorrow with her co-author, Roseanne Lombardo-Heaton. She was on once before with you, so you get it's like back to back with Terry tomorrow. So then hopefully maybe you can talk a little bit, remind us about the show tomorrow night then. And best way again to get a hold of to reach the show, just go to Blog Talk Radio Angel Speakers. That's
Yes.
the best. And I posted
it in.
a link in my Facebook wall as well, so I will send that in the video. So the link will be in the video and on YouTube too. So you can just, if you watch this replay, the link will be inside of that replay. And then Terry just put it in there again right now. Cool. Thanks. I'll copy that as well. I'll post it. Okay. Thank you so much, ladies. Is there anything that you want to close up before we get out of here? Anything you want to say, Terry?
Just keep laughing. Laughter does raise your vibration, as well as the vibration of those around you who may be here. I mean, even if you're alone, laugh, because that's going to help you. But especially if you're out in public, I mean, how many times have you been out in public and you hear laughter and it just gets your attention drawn there? So just laugh and raise the vibration of those around you. And I love you, every one of you. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, Terry. Terry, everything you want to close out with?
Yes, I would say that it's also very important for you to love yourself. Give yourself permission to do though. Do not seek outside validation, but begin to love you from the inside out, and just roll with that, and you will start to see your vibrations being lifted from yourself as well. Everything you seek is seeking you, but everything first starts with you. It doesn't get better until you get better, so start working on you and loving you. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and take care of yourselves.
Thank you, Tay. And Debbie, you're up, little girl.
Yes, I think I want to remind everybody that, and Tay, that was awesome. Terry, so awesome. Love them both. I'm going to have to re-listen just so I can get another injection of you guys. Seriously. I would like to mention, if your vibrations are down, if you're not finding much to laugh at, and you need just another sort of oomph, put some music on you dig. Put some music on that you can kind of feel your groove with. And if you're feeling bummed, or if it's a romantic thing, don't put on any love songs. I'll just make you cry. Put on something good, raises the vibrations. Put on something awesome that brings back either good memories or is going to make new memories. Get alone in your room. Get up and just start moving. Move around a little bit. If you can't get up and stand up, then wiggle in your chair or wiggle in your bed. I don't care where you are. Just do a wiggle. And not only that, the benefit of actually moving around also helps clear your chakras. So let's remember that, and then we can go through and just be shining all day.
Get your groove on. Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you
very
so much.
good.
Awesome. That was wonderful.
Wiggle, wiggle,
Thank you so much. Tomorrow night.
Thank you, Bob.
Tomorrow night's going to be so much fun. I'm definitely going to check. I'm definitely going to check into that. And then we'll see you tomorrow, Terry. Bring Roseanne on here, and we'll keep this party going.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Thanks again,
Thank you,
girls.
Bob.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Off to the Millionaire Road. Bye bye.
Peace
Bye-bye.
out, guys.